Good day, everyone. I don't know what day it is, or time, or how warm it is. But I don't know if you noticed in yesterday's video, I was wearing my backpack. I've been wearing it to carry water and a light first aid kit. And, with some bug juice and bug remedy kind of cream or ointment. I don't know what it's called. It's Thai. But anyway, I was talking about music. I think I'm kind of done with that. I don't need to go any further. But because of that, I've met probably 100 very famous people from bands, because a lot of times they other ones were touring, or they did a double set, someone opened for someone, that kind of thing. So I've met a lot of them, just a meet and greet kind of a thing, not a sit down and have a cup of coffee kind of a deal. Water coming out of that, but it's drainage. But anyway, so enough of the music. What was that show on? I don't know if it was on MTV or something of the music, the whatever. They'd do these spots where they'd have some actor or singer or something, and what happened in their life. I remember the one with Leif Garrett. Okay, I remember that one. Something just jumped in that little puddle. Probably a leaf. Anyway, I remember that one because it had kind of a tragic thing. He wrecked a car and his buddy was in it, and it either killed the guy or caused brain injuries or something. Anyway, it was just sad to see or hear. But I was talking about actors and how, at least when I grew up, they were a fixture. Okay, now Red Fox, you see him on Sanford and Son, right? TV. My parents had this LP. I doubt any people young enough or I doubt there's anybody young enough to even know what the heck that is. So they had this LP of him live doing his act. Man, he is one dirty SOB, and he bust. I mean, I was listening, at the top of the stairs, and just laughing to beat hell. I mean, my parents were really busted up, but I was laughing. So I was amongst the bad things. Those are some of the good memories. Yeah, it's just me. Oh, did you hear what he said? He swore. He said, "Get that out of here. Bad boy, what you gonna do?" Anyway, so Red Fox and all those other comedians, Gallagher, smashing them watermelons and shit. Even Carrot Top came in later. Physical comedy. I just cracks me up. And Archie Bunker too. Meathead and all that. Anyway, but when Robin Williams died, it was like the same thing, man. I couldn't watch him. I couldn't watch a frickin' show. And I really, really love that. I don't know if it's HBO or Netflix or whatever special he did, where he talked about his heart attack and his transplant and all this kind of shit. And look it up. It's just freaking hilarious. Loved it. Uh-oh. He's getting cocky. I'm going to talk to him. See his head twitch? I'm the big boy on the block now. I'm going to screw your hens. What a pretty bird. Pretty bird. Pretty bird. Pretty bird. Anyway. But, you know, I revisited Sneaky Pete on Netflix. And, you know, some of them are fun, you know. I like westerns. I like war movies. I like chick flicks too. Okay, it all depends on my mood at the time. Same with music. I can listen to full-on classical. Nothing but. And back in the day, I had CDs to prove it. And I had a 6-pack in my truck. Not of beer, but of, you know, a cassette thingy. You switch. To rap, to rock and roll. It all depends, really, what frame of mind I'm in. If I've got a headache, I'll listen to Metallica, you know, Sad But True, and other songs, and AC/DC, shit, and in 5 minutes, there's no more headache. Kind of goofy, huh? If I drink coffee at night, I fall asleep really good. But if I drink it like at noon, I'm wide awake. Brain keeps going. And there sure are a lot of lovely ladies in this little town here. I think I'll go down this street again, but not as far. Anyway, I bet you guys want to see more greenery, huh? Now, this morning, like I said, it was raining. Raining to beat all beget, right? Look at that, how tall that fellow is. Wait a minute, now let me pull back a little bit. There we go. Right there. Look at that. So anyway, it was really raining. I mean, like heavy rain. And so my plan was to go down to over to this person's house and reach over the fence. See that one there? Right there. It split itself. Aw, poor thing. By the way, I got another 5 kilos of lamyai today. All ready to go, man. All ready to go. So guess what? I'm going to be making some jam. Now, I'm not going to be doing a foodie video and here's this and that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that guy. I'm already over 15 minutes now and I haven't said a damn thing worth anything. But I got distracted on the lamyai and being a klepto. So I'm thinking, okay, where do I run when the guy comes at me with a machete? But I just pinch that with obviously with my fingers, right? And it is literally in my mouth that quick. That is really good. Man. So I've got roughly 10 kilos of AA grade lamyai in my freezer. So whenever they trying to pop it, you know, like a little balloon, but I'm gonna have to pinch it with my fingernail. But that's okay. I can tie a knot with a cherry stem too in my mouth. So I'm pretty talented when I want to be. I'm full of shit. I can't do that. But I've done that before. I've tied a knot with a cherry stem, right? Stuck it in my mouth. I'm out with friends. Usually the women outnumber the men. And I say, can you tie a knot with that in your mouth? So they're all trying. Maybe I shouldn't finish this story. I end up inhaling fruit. Anyway, so they're all trying it, you know. Oh man, I can't do it. It's easy, man. I put one in my mouth and I go like this, and with my tongue swipe the one from here, pull it out. And they're like, oh my God. And I think I could read their mind at that point. Maybe it's just delusion. But I prefer to think it was the other way. Anyway, gosh dang it, 18 minutes already. Well, I'm going to walk at least an hour more. Because I'm all kinds of flowers and stuff. And just like right behind me here, this thing. I can get 10 different angles on that. That monkey tree there. Another long gone. Lamyai. Look at this. They're just everywhere. Boom. Boom, boom. Everywhere. And more of these. Which I'm going to look at. I saw some of those up at that tea plantation. Up in west of Chiang Rai. The west of Chiang Rai proper. There's like a tea plantation, and I went there and had some tea and took a bunch of pictures. And you know, it's free. Parking's free. Everything else is touristy priced, right? Like freaking outrageous. But you know, contribute. What the hell? Because the grounds were absolutely beautiful, and they had like 2 or 3 restaurants there, spread out. You know, clean facilities. Looking down a ditch, just barely any water in it. Very clean. You know, well kept place. I highly recommend. If you're in that area, stop by. I forget the name of it. I think I did a video. Chiang something or... Anyway, just look up tea plantation, Chiang Rai, and you'll see it. I'm going to walk down this way, and you guys have seen before already, but I'm going to kind of pick up the pace, you know, because I'm not, even though it's hot, I'm not feeling it, you know. So we'll see how this stabilization works on the camera or the phone. Anyway, like I said earlier, I've been contemplating getting either a GoPro or a Osmo. The Osmo doesn't have a, you know, it's got the gimbal and all that crap, and it's compact. So you got a thing on the side for an extra battery. Boom, slide it right on, and you can charge shit with it, you know. But it's fragile, you know what I mean? And I kind of have a tendency of bumping into shit. Sometimes I don't pay attention. Like all the time. And then, the other thing is, they can't go underwater. Now you can buy a waterproof case. Okay, I'm over 21 minutes. I apologize, but I'm going to continue for 4 more minutes, and that's it. I promise. But I like the pushing back. I like the GoPro. You know, I hear a lot of pros and cons. You do on everything. So you finally just got to say, make up your mind, okay? Pick. And they're waterproof. I mean, you could go jumping in the water in the pool, like right now. Jump in the ocean off the boat right now and be filming. You know, so the reason I'm walking down here is because I forgot to take a picture of that bird's nest, and there it is. Oops, there it is down here. Because I want to get some still photos of it, you know. It's kind of cool. But, yep, there it is. So, I mean, it could have come from anywhere. Most likely this tree, because of the shape of this part here, right? That's the part, like, imagine this is the tree, and they build it like this up against it. And you can see where they, inside, where they patched it, you know, they pick up some dirt and they mix it up in their mouth and they, you know, like mortar. Anyway, so I can't get it to stay. Holy crap, man, I did yesterday real easy. Try this way. Well, you know what? If it falls, watch. I'll just pick it up again. So, with that, the sun in my eyes completely, well, mostly blue. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching this extra long video. I'll try better next time. Bye.